So this not only SQL is a new class of databases which are known by their non-conformance to the traditional RDB, relational database models. So these emerged alongside this huge internet giants like Google, Twitter and Facebook, who were facing difficulties with the huge data that they were generating and were facing difficulties with storing this data into the RDBMS and then retrieving them at the lightning speed which is required for the internet, and scaling their databases. So these are highly optimized for retrieval, and they're highly tolerant to partitioning, which means you can easily scale them to almost infinite nodes. That is what makes them suitable for speedy retrievals and high scalability. So these are not only SQL class. This can be broadly categorized into 4 different types. One is the key value pairs, wherein you store the data in the form of key value pairs. Then the second type, which is progression from this, is the columnar databases, where you are able to group the columns, the value part as a group of the columns, which is these are called columnar databases. The third type would be the document databases, the developers call this as a holy grail of the not only SQL, because this characterizes the object orientation very easily, and you are able to store your data in the form of let's say JSON documents or XML documents and retrieve them and at a lightning speed, and easily able to shard the whole database. The fourth form is the graphical databases, which basically allows you to store not only the data but even the relationship between between them. Which one to use for your application really depends on your data model and the runtime capabilities that you need for your application. If your data can be easily put in as a key value pairs, you could use key value type of database like Couchbase or something. If your data has multiple transitory relationships which needs to be retrieved, and the performance is not very critical, you could use graph DBs like Neo4j. If you need to store the data, or if your data is like a time series wherein you get the data from sensors and you need to store them and retrieve them at lightning speeds, you could use columnar databases. If your data is mostly kind of JSON documents, can be stored in a form of JSON documents and XML documents, you could go for document databases.